Yeah, not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And his pass incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
They'll roll him out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's to the former Cowboy. It's Cedric Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check three. Drill, 52. Blue striker. Hey, blue. Banjo. 57. Mike, 57.
Here's Tua. Going right back to Wilson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
As we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line. 57 to Mike. Hey, here we go. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Tua now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Williams.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. Mike 57. Red, cycle. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And right side, they're going to go option here. Ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Steps away. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
To throw is Perkins.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Claws red. Ready, go.
Now Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From midfield, here's Tua. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Second and 8 coming up. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Shot, 17. Blue, go.
Looking to pass. Tua. Williams brings it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
White.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 50 seconds to Mike. Yellow. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, check mega. You don't want none. Yellow, go. Shit. Hey, watch the ship. Black ultra. Ready.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got it. Couple of Alabama guys there. 2 in a waddle for the Miami First. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Come on. 57's Mike.
Steal, black. Young Ray.
Mike, 57. Pick me up. Here we go.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and a lead now up to 14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start by running the option to the right. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Blue striker.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
57 to Mike. Mike 57. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Double dog.
Ready, go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
6, Mega.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? 57 to Mike. Mike.
Striker.
I got you.
2nd and 5 now. Tua flush to his right. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Perkins.
Rolling to his right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now Perkins.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Now Prescott. He completes it to Julio Jones.
And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run left with Pollard. And some room to roam now. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Bryce Perkins.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. From the 31, Darnold. They complete it to Hill. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. To throw is Darnold. Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. To throw again on second down. Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Off play action. Perkins. It's caught. Tolbert. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Pass complete. But no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On first down, it's Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Garabay's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Mike 14, you're not ready.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. He's going to let it go again.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Again, Darnold.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are...
It's that heat.